Hello beautiful souls, and welcome to Bronwyn's Cove Tarot. This is a collective reading on what is coming forward, and this is a continuation of the last video that I did, and we were looking at mothers and fathers and the energies of this. And with Mercury retrograde, I feel like this is a focus for many, is looking at childhood wounds, looking back to our childhood, at the things that brought us joy and brought us just a happiness, and also the things that dimmed our light. I would like to give gratitude and appreciation to all of my subscribers, all the people that like, share, donate, comment, and I'd like to send some love and light and awesomeness to all of the new faces that are coming in just to check in and say hello, coming to see whether this is their vibe or not. I appreciate all the views. It helps my channel to grow. It helps me to see how my work and content is reaching people, and I love this. Now let's get into it. So we were looking at mother and father energy, and you've got awakening and appreciation. So going on from the last reading, which was looking at these karmic relationships, this, you know, this couple that just keep picking and just don't know when to quit. They haven't learnt their own karmic lesson yet, and maybe they never will. This is very much an awakening for you, and I feel like one of these two are actually having a bit of an awakening. There is anger because they're realizing that they were duped. And I have a feeling that this, and I just got a massive, it's the male, it's the karmic male. There is so much anger. This person is, he has a very far way to go on his healing journey before he will be seen as balanced, before this is somebody that you'd even want to let anywhere near you or in the vicinity of where you are. And I heard restraining order. But this person is now awakening. There is some information that has come through. And I remember in a video a while back talking about some sort of download that this person got about the manipulation, about what was spread about you through this karmic female. And I mean, a couple of videos ago, it was about her chiming over and over, he's my man, this person that doesn't want to let go. They're both having doubts about what they've done because of the karma they're getting. Yeah. But there's also this unwillingness to let go of the toxicity that's been created between them, and the toxicity that they just have held on to, maybe from their own childhoods, because we're talking about mothers and fathers. And let's see how this actually, how does this link into you, and why does this link into you? Because the masks are coming off. All of the things that they've been doing towards you to slander your name, to stop your progress, whether that is progress in, you know, the field that you work in, or progress in your own ascension when it comes to connecting to your I am presence, whether that is, you know, the progress of how you manifest abundance into your life. The masks are coming off. People are now seeing that actually this copycat energy, which is coming from the karmic female, they're seeing that this person is a liar. They're seeing that this person's lied about you. And this karmic female, I feel like that grasp that she has on her male is slipping. I don't know if it was ever there, and there was definitely a little bit of spell work going on. Look at that, the envy, the absolute jealousness or jealousy of your glow up, this pregnancy. This is you, this is your ability to birth new creations into life with ease. And she sees it as ease, and maybe he sees it as ease as well. And even if it wasn't easy for you, even if your creations are what keep you sane, your creations are what help you to heal, your creations are what, you know, the world and the conscious collective need to see right now. Because with this blue, it's your throat chakra. I feel like a lot of you have very activated throat chakras, and you always have. If you're looking into your childhood and looking at how, you know, with the 40s being a 4, your family life, maybe your voices were really dimmed when you were little, and you made that decision that as you got older, you would express yourself. You would heal that throat chakra and you would express yourself. And there is this absolute rageful jealousy that You are speaking your truth. You are being your authentic self. You are bringing in abundance that maybe they already have money, but they're taking money in forms that rightfully isn't theirs, whether that's from stealing, whether that's from, look, I won't cry for you upside down. This person, especially if this karmic male or female was in your life, they're deeply hurt that you don't need them. They're deeply hurt that you don't resonate on that low dense level with them. And look at that. This masquerade of trying to copy your energy without the understanding that if you want to be at that point where you do awaken, you've got to do the root work, you've got to do the sacral work, you've got to do the solar plexus and the heart and the throat chakra and all the other energy points. You've got to do the work. You have to heal those wounds. And this is you. You know, that download I had last night with just a pride of lions in all different colors, shining and roaring. And it was more like they're beating their chests. This is you. And I got shivers saying that. You are golden. You are a lineage that come from pharaohs. You have raw solar energy. You are the light bringers. And with 15, I always condense them down. I know there's meanings for tarot and stuff, but I condense them down, and that's 6. That is moving away from things that hold us back. 6 is about moving away from fights, letting go of things that no longer hold us to the highest that we can be. 5 is about change. You know, change is difficult. 6 is about, you know what, there's still a bit of baggage, there's still a bit of hurt, but I'm going with it. I'm surrendering to it. I'm allowing it to flow through me so that I may heal and shed light. And this is something they don't understand because maybe they've never been able to heal even as children. But they masquerade. There's this copycat energy. This copycat energy of I'm going to do exactly what they're doing. I'm going to sing the way they do. I'm going to write the way they do. I'm going to dress the way they do. I'm going to get the same tarot cards as them. You know, if you get your hair dyed, I don't know, blue, the next time you see on social media, this person's got blue hair, and then you change your hair to green and their hair's green. It's that kind of, I don't know who I am, so I'm going to pretend to be you because that's easier than figuring out why I hurt, where it hurts, and how to heal it. Look, this one wants to come out. Your Maya. And look at this. There is a massive connection also to merfolk. So that you may actually have a connection to inner kingdoms, to inner kingdom knowledge as well, about how you connect not only to yourself but to other elementals. And this one's poking out. Yeah, because you have taken that time to be really vulnerable with yourself. And I mean, we were just talking about merfolk, weren't we? And look what's here, sitting all beautiful. And she's not just sitting in the ocean, she is connected to the universe. And you've got Saturn right next to her. This makes you so abundant. And that, especially with 30 being 3 and it being in blue, just like over there, you have you have unique gifts, really unique gifts of connecting not only with, let's say, your ancestors or your spiritual team, but further than that, with actually connecting with, I heard, multi-dimensional aspects of yourself through other dimensions. I think that water is very, very important for you. And you don't actually have to be you don't have to have water as a very dominant sign in your birth chart. You don't have to. You don't have to be a Cancer, so on and so forth. But you could channel very, very accurately and very sharply and acutely through water. So being around water, whether that's in the shower, in a bath, in a swimming pool, in a lake, running water could be important to you. But the people that just keep trying to chip away at any wounds that you have, they don't understand this. They don't understand your connection to the divine. So they mask a lot and they masquerade quite a lot. And look, you've got Colourless Angel. With Sekhmet, Sekhmet is around you and she burns bridges away that do not serve. This deity is so very protective of you, whether you are aware of this or not. She protects pharaohs. And I have a very strong feeling that in a past life you were a pharaoh. And I keep seeing Cleopatra, so maybe have a look into Cleopatra's story. But this colourless angel upside down, she protects you so heavenly high and strongly against all things that would form weapons against you. Harvest against those that want to harvest your energy. And again, working with your solar plexus, your sacral and your heart, like you have been, especially over Mercury retrograde. And look at that, speak up. We were talking about voices. The way that you show up every day, and every day doesn't have to be the best day, but the way that you show up, the way that you honor your emotions, the way that you look for the lesson in things, even if it's in hindsight, you know, it doesn't have to be in that moment, is going to bring in so much abundance for you. And I look at this as well. This is about breaking ancestral chains. Look at all those people's fists in the air. Look at them. They are cheering you on. You are so highly, highly, highly protected. Now, mother and father. Why mother and father? Because look underneath here, you got suffered to fate. You also have family feuds. Always in the background, family feuds. Sekhmet definitely wants to come out. Family feuds fated to I can't speak today. Fated to suffer. Now let's talk about families. Why are families coming up? And I'm just hearing your auntie in the mix. Surrender. And you look at that child and you look at, this is also, you may come from an interracial family. You may yourself be biracial. There may have been there may have been resistance to the fact that you presented a lot lighter than some of your other family members. Or there may have also been resistance or maybe a bit of grief from you that you didn't present as darker. Because then as you get older, depending where you are in the world as well, you may have found it very difficult to know your identity. And if you don't speak to that part of your family, or you haven't for a while, that can be very hard for a child to understand who they are when they don't have a many representatives, I can't say the word, of who they are. And I mean, with this eye here, this is the eye of Ra rather than the eye of Horus. So this is attack mode. This is the sun energy. This is burning away, you know, and you've got fours. This is your family. Family doing things in the dark to unsettle your foundations and how you love yourself, how you see yourself, your family structure. I want to know more. I want to know more about what was done. And I mean, in some of my other videos, I mean, fated to suffer is right. Oh, look at that. Come on now. So you've got the child I was meant to be and fated to suffer with Archangel Michael underneath. And then you've got, oh, wow, Archangel Uriel. This is about not only family ties, but dampening your growth purposely dampening your growth, feeding you doubt so that you do not reach the potential you're supposed to. And this is 7, 2 and 5, 7. This is about lies and deceit. And 8, this is definitely dampening who you're supposed to be, because I heard golden child. You are the golden child. You are the chosen one. And with this first chakra, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael has always been with you. I think he's been with you even before you were born, as you were being created into corporeal form. That first splitting of the egg, you know, in the womb, he was there with you, because your first chakra, your primordial chakra, the one that you have up until, like, I think it's the age of 10, is your first chakra. That is where you perceive love, where you perceive safety, where you perceive everything that all your other chakras do for you. You get that from your first chakra. And then afterwards they're formed. And something was done to try and thwart that, to distort it, to make it so that you could not be all of what you were supposed to be, the child that you were meant to be. But you have always had higher beings watching over you. And I mean, this is telling me that as a child you were a psychic, and maybe something was put there to make you fear it, to make you move away from it, to make you, yeah, dream state. Some of you could have suffered from sleep paralysis when you were younger. And with this being 19, condensing that to 10, this is about, you know, death, endings. Definitely something was done or attached to you when you were very small, so that you would fear the unknown, so that you would fear your psychic gifts. There was definitely, again, what is this with contracts? So many contracts. Something was signed by family that now you don't speak to. And if you go back in my other videos, you will see what. Because there's no point repeating over and over and again. But something was done to tip the scales in their favour and to actually hurt you. And this is all about energy harvesting, isn't it? And look at that, envy. How can you be envious of a child's light? Of how they're able to bring in love and how they're able to create love with other people? Because love is the most unconditional and limitless energy that we have. All tied up, they bound you. They definitely bound you. Yeah, look, liberation straight underneath. They bound you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see. What else do we need to know over Mercury retrograde? And right over here, before I've even shuffled, look at this. Stop effing whining. No one wants to listen to that ish. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change the world, so just do it. This is whoever it is in your family, and I heard auntie. Again, that's not whining, it's worrying. They're now worrying. They're now like hens pecking at each other, because all of this stuff is slowly coming out. All of this stuff is, in my opinion, being investigated. Is, you know, what was done in the dark comes to the light, as above, so below. Make better effing choices. If you're peed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Exactly. You know, these people, these nasty karmics who don't learn their own lessons, they try and inflict these lessons on you that you've already learned. They're there worrying, going, yeah, but you didn't do this and you didn't burn that evidence and you didn't do this and that and you done that and blah, 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 blah. And you're the one that did this. You're the one. They were feeling quite confident and rebellious at that time. And now that it's coming to bite themselves on their butt, you know, look, rebel. Because F it. They did it for the fun. They did it because they could. They did it because it meant taking your essence. This is all about taking your raw energy. Be effing grateful. Ish could be so much worse. That is a massive, massive message, especially from Sekhmet. She's saying you're lucky. You're lucky that you haven't had this person that I'm protecting telling me, go out and burn them down, burn them to the ground. Be grateful that this person is balanced as an empress. This person is balanced and has done the shadow work, that they're not, you know, cursing you out right now, because their words are extremely powerful, especially with Speak Up. You have the energy, the magic, the spiritual force of your ancestors behind you, who are thousandfold, thousand upon thousandfold. And you literally just need to say the word, and the energy of them will go and burn down each house. And I keep hearing house fires, so I don't know if these people as karma are getting house fires. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like bum. Eat some yummy-ish bacon, chocolate, beer. Get some. This is also to do with how they have been sending stuff to make you feel anxious and anxiety ridden. This is going back on them now. And I heard that this auntie has a lot of weight gain. This again with it, your love seems to be conquering all. But it's also that you know how to level out between I love you, but don't F with me. I love you, but come on. And it says here, stop sleeping so much. Stop sleeping so much. Wake up, you're missing some cool ish, and it's upside down. There's depression hitting in for these people, these karmics. family members. I'm sorry this is happening in your family, because that's really sucky to have it coming for so many ends. But just know that with Mercury retrograde going through, and we're looking at mothers and fathers and the energies of that, this is your time to dig deep and look into any aspects that you know that haven't been resolved, that still need to be healed, even if they're only small, because the more you heal that, the less there is any impact from what they're sending, because anyway what they're sending is being sent back. But these people are going to be feeling it so hard, and the karma that's coming back to them is coming back so hard because they have done no healing. They don't know how to. Third eye blockage, trust yourself. There you go. And then it said seed sounds. If you've been having at any point lack in downloads, one, you've got Mercury retrograde, and this is the time that they will be doing their, you know, their shady little dealings with their tarot readers, trying to put in blockages. Mercury retrograde will amplify everything. So make sure that you are doing your meditations, you're listening to seed sounds, just to clear out any debris that might be there, because whatever they send won't be there for very long. Earthbending, plants grow faster, bigger, and with more flourish when you give them love. You are the earth angels. You are the ones that give love even to plants. You speak to plants, you sing to them, and if you don't, you should. And you've also got clones upside down. What was I saying about this copycat energy trying to clone you and clone your energy? Third eye activation. This person is very blocked off as well. So this auntie may have been going to someone to have readings on you, and they just can't now. And I heard Akashic records. They've been trying to get into your Akashic records, and they can't. I don't kick it with them no more. So maybe you stopped actually speaking to these family members for a while. Runic alphabet and Norse deities. Please look into those two, because I have a feeling like you should be looking into the runic alphabet. It's very interesting. That's what I will say about that. And the Norse deities, maybe this person has been, whoever it is that they're paying actually works with the Norse deities. Big payout. There's money. There's always, you know, they always say the root of evil is money. It's not the root. You know what? Money is not the root of all evil. Money is a source of joy and comfort. The root of all evil is in people's shadows, because you've got the Scorpion, you've got a Scorpio here. Look into those fears, heal that. And, oh, come on, what was I saying? The Akashic records. All your lives, past and future, your reason for being, your soul mission. They've been trying to get into your Akashic records, and they cannot. And the person, look at this. This person reading for them is a Cancer in reverse. This person is very imbalanced, and I heard sociopath, cold, oversensitive, but I feel like that's manipulation to get people to do what they want. And the Lion, the Leo came out in the last one. Demonic energy. You shape-shifted too many times, overdid what you did, manipulation. Now it's messing up your face. Bat face, sticky up nose, bulbous eyes, hairy, fuzzy face. This person is turning into the thing that has now attached to them. Okay, well, wasn't that just a lovely roller coaster of not the greatest information? And I say that in that, do you know what? It's getting very boring hearing the same thing over and over again. And I say that to the karmics. Change the story and change the record, because you've got here as well, weather control, Storm from X-Men. You guys, my divine collective consciousness, you guys are very, very powerful, and some of you don't even realize how powerful you are. But the next time you go out, let's say you want to fly a kite, or you'd like it to be a bit windy, ask the wind. I mean it. Ask the wind. It works. Working in the background. Did something go missing? Leave some shiny pennies. This is the Fae. Ooh, and this is very much the Marvel film of Midnight. Look into Khonshu. Look into who Khonshu is. Time traveler. You have a lot of, I think you're going to be accessing a lot of these gifts over Mercury retrograde, or at least near the end of it. And last one, they just keep popping out to me. Big money, poison apple, evil queen, Snow White, and it's upside down. Okay, so this is about money. And I mean, right, you look at this. Look, fated to suffer. Right over here, you've got your fated to suffer with that lovely little poisoned apple and an evil queen with Snow White. You guys are the Snow White, irrespective of gender. You guys are the ones that are connected very much to the elements, to Mother Nature. And this person, this evil witch, this person, they're losing their powers because of how they've helped and been involved in this. So you have got two separate stories. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. And we all know this person, karma will be served. Ooh. Police car chase on news celebrity on trial for involvement. Didn't get out of contact. Oh, out of contract in time. Burned. Contracts. This is all about contracts. And I do suggest that you, one, listen to the other video, because it does talk about how you invoke your permission to remove cords. But also, you invoking your free will and giving permission can be used to break contracts, even if they've done in your name. Someone has been playing with candle magic. Maybe you need to light a candle while you do this. Crown chakra blocked. They're going down. This silliness. Now, I hope this helped. I hope this gave you confirmation. I hope this gave you clarity on things that you already intuitively knew. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not make the story fit if it does not. If this didn't resonate for you, maybe you need a personal reading, because I am a psychic medium as well as an intuitive reader. I'd like to say thank you for all of the likes, the subscribes, the notification bell hits, the donations, all the comments. It really just helps me to pour more into this channel and just see how I am connecting and how I'm getting that message out. So I really appreciate that. To the new faces, if this did resonate for you, I'd love a like. I'd love for you to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you can see more of my content. All of my information is in the description box if you would like any inquiries, if you'd like to leave a donation, which is not expected but always greatly appreciated. I send you light, awesomeness and love, and I hope you have an amazing day. I will see you in the next one. Bye.